Are you a reseller, and are you considering registering your very own LLC for your reselling business? Whether you resell on eBay, Amazon, Shopify, whatever platform you may use. In today's video, I am going to talk to you about whether or not you should register an LLC for your reselling business. Hi, my name is Andrew. I'm the managing attorney here at Molai Law, where we help entrepreneurs just like you start your businesses without having to deal with the complicated legal forms. The purpose of these videos are to provide you with as much clarity in the beginning stages of starting a business. So if you haven't already, please make sure you hit the like, subscribe, as well as a bell notification so you don't miss out on any future videos. Before you do anything, make sure you speak with a professional. With that side note out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about whether or not one should register an LLC for the reseller's business. In the year 2020 and 2021, there has been a surge in the resellers market. Individuals are finding that they're able to purchase products at a lower price and they're able to resell it using a platform such as Amazon, eBay, or even Shopify. Some popular products include shoes, clothing, etc. One common way people do this is they either go to some sort of thrift shop or maybe a Ross or some similar store where they're able to find a good quality product and they're able to then sell it and display it on a website such as Amazon, eBay, or Shopify. This is how the resellers market works. Now, for foreign sellers, there's a lot more restrictions versus US citizens who are resellers. What I mean by this is websites similar to Shopify may ask for certain requirements such as an EIN number and even possibly an LLC. Now, assuming that you're still able to resell on eBay, Shopify, Amazon, the question is, should one form an LLC? What are the benefits and why should one form one in the first place? The major reason why foreign resellers as well as US citizen-based resellers form LLCs in the first place is for the major benefit of personal liability protection. If you don't already know, an LLC stands for a limited liability company. In the name itself, it explains exactly what this benefit is. It protects you from liability. What I mean by this is, as an entrepreneur, it's likely that you have personal assets. Some of these personal assets may include personal house, maybe even a personal car, or even maybe a personal bank account. How personal liability protection works is, say for example, you sell a product on eBay. A customer then purchases that product, uses it, and for whatever reason, during the use of that product, the product harms the customer. The harm caused does not need to be something significant or major. Even if the product causes a little bit of harm, there is potential that a lawsuit will be filed. Upon the filing of a lawsuit, it will be the seller, the reseller, who will be responsible for that lawsuit. And what typically happens is, if you don't have an LLC, if you're operating everything under your personal name, which is called a sole proprietorship, if everything is being done under a sole proprietorship, once this lawsuit commences, your personal assets, such as your personal bank account, your personal car, even your personal house, would be at risk of this lawsuit. And say for example, the lawsuit calls for $50,000. Well, they're going to do their best to reach your personal assets to satisfy that $50,000 lawsuit. However, with an LLC, because of the personal liability protection LLCs offer, the LLC acts as a shield. And so in short, the LLC will shield your personal assets, will shield your personal car, your personal bank account, personal house, and typically they will only be able to satisfy this $50,000 amount by coming after your business assets. This personal liability is crucial and is one major reason why resellers consider forming an LLC in the first place. But there's a second consideration to keep in mind. The second consideration is potential tax savings. While an LLC single member is taxed similarly to, unlike a sole proprietorship, an LLC allows you to elect certain tax options. What I mean by this is the LLC can be taxed as a single member. The LLC can be taxed as a multi-member. So if you decide that you want to be able to resell with a partner, you don't want to go into this business alone. Maybe you have the connections with wholesalers while your partner is more business savvy. Forming that partnership would be crucial. And an LLC provides that flexibility where you're able to tax it as a single member, single owner, but you can also have it be taxed as a multi-member, which means that there are multiple owners involved in the LLC. Additionally, you're also able to tax the LLC as a C corporation, and you're also able to tax the LLC as an S corporation. These options are not available when it comes to a sole proprietorship, when you're operating a business under your own personal name. Now, the third major reason why resellers form an LLC in the first place is because it builds credibility. Not only are they able to open a business bank account, start a credit line, but they're also able to show credentials. So when working with wholesalers are more likely to engage with you as a reseller if they see that you have some sort of LLC, because it shows that you're serious and you're credible. Now, as I mentioned earlier, there are a little bit more restrictions when it comes to a foreign reseller, in that if you're looking to open some sort of business bank account as a foreign reseller, you're required to have an LLC. You're required to have an EIN number. And if you're not familiar with what an EIN number is, an EIN number is a business tax ID number. How I like to view it is it's a social security number for your business. And basically with the LLC as well as the EIN number, you're then able to use these documentations to then apply for the business bank account. Now that an individual has a business bank account, from there they're able to create some sort of paper trail, again building upon their already established credentials of having an LLC. Having a paper trail will assist with applying for business loans, and of course, in order to expand one's business, resellers like to apply for business loans so that they can purchase more products, so that they can turn around more profit. And applying for some sort of business loan is only possible if you already have some sort of paper trail. So in choosing whether or not to register an LLC, it would be best to speak with a professional who can hear your situation and guide you in the right direction. If you happen to enjoy this video, please make sure you hit the like, subscribe, as well as the bell notification so you don't miss out on any future videos. It's time to invest in yourself. It's time to rise.